She Writes, a podcast where women's cycling takes the lead. I'm Saar.
And I'm Kristof, and today we're diving into the latest race results and hot topics in women's cycling.
And normally we have a guest joining us to share her story. Let's get started. Ready? Hi everyone, and welcome to episode 44 of She Writes. I think so, I'm not sure. It has been a chaotic start of not even this episode, let's say this evening. But while we're waiting for our guests hopefully to arrive and to appear in this episode, we will just start off with some of the latest news. We're changing up our episode a bit, but will be nice.
Yes, of course. So you have to first drag through our latest news, and then you probably get our guest. So it's
Hopefully.
still a little surprise. So we can kick
not
off.
that you saw the title, but
No, but anyway, doesn't matter. It's still just act surprised, folks. So Stan, let's start the week with a heartbreak for you.
Yeah.
Well, for all of us actually, but especially for you.
Let's just say I have had a whole week to think about how I would express my feelings here today. And well, I am gonna be honest, I didn't find anything better to express it than a godverdomme. Like, there's nothing that covers the load like that. Like, really, like, yeah, it seems like it's almost getting ridiculous at this point. Like, whole year it has been like, it's like physically it has been probably one of my best years yet, and it's been like, oh my god, I'm going to so many races, and at the same time, like, every race that followed, it was like, but I don't know if Lotte is enjoying this actually. And then it became worse, and yeah, then we had the Giro, we had the Tour, and it was like, at one time it was like, really, this is a dream come true, and it really was. But you also had that daily torture of, like, yeah, it's your favorite rider, so of course, or at least I care about how they feel and a little bit less about the results. And it was like a daily torture to see her just not being happy, and yeah, the thing she should normally love the most. So, and it was so good the day before, like, yeah, I talked about it also last episode. It was so nice to just, like, I was so happy for her, like, to see, like, oh gosh, she still won the Tour of Flanders, so please let me not give you the impression that that I am saying she had a horrible season, because results-wise, I still will not ever say it was a bad one. I know she thinks it herself, and probably whole media tells everyone, but it was not a bad season. Let's be clear about that. Being national TT champion and winning the Tour of Flanders is not a bad season. But it was so good that, like, at least for her own experience, after such a horrible season and all bad luck, it was like, oh god, she can finish it off like real. I was super happy. I'm like, okay, let her do this. And if she enjoys the track worlds, let her just go finish it off. She can also race with Shari again, who is doing super well. And yeah, fuck this, really. The day after there was no race. And then I was just between classes, I checked like the Facebook live ticker. Sucked there was no live stream, but at the same time, a nice shout out to the organization to at least try to keep us updated.
Yeah.
And I was like, I saw like, shoot the Lotte Kopecky, and I was like, no, you gotta be kidding me. And like, the funny thing, I was talking to someone, and like, I said, like, physically myself, I was feeling shit. So at that point, I was like, okay, you know what? This day can get any worse. It can get any worse. And then I had like one more class, so that's like 50 minutes to go. And I was like, okay, in these 50 minutes, I haven't seen appeared something, so maybe she's kind of okay, maybe. No, and then I opened it and I saw Abandon de Lotte Kopecky, and meanwhile, we know Lotte doesn't really like to DNF. I think we all know. And I was like, really, fucking shit. Okay, this day could actually get worse. Yeah, then of course there was no broken bones, then eventually there was. Just like really a heartbreak, and yeah, just fucking shit. Also, at that point, I was so intensely following the live ticker, like, hoping to see any glimpse. And at that point, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't care anymore. Just disappear from my eyes. I don't want anything to do with you. But yeah, it was just like, yeah, it was just horrible. Like, I think, like, I don't know what it is with cycling this year, but like, can we please just back off? Like, stay away from the nice people, please. Like, yeah, no, it was just super shit. Yeah. Yeah, I have no words actually. I was planning to dress in black, but I just looked too ill when I had it on. So, but imagine me in black clothes in like morning, really.
Yeah, that's a nice way to start an episode with Saar's rant.
If I scared you away, I'm sorry.
No,
But
not at all.
maybe we will just like be sure to start with all the bad news, and then we'll go over to nice things. Maybe that's good. We also saw Marta Cavalli. She's retiring. I think we all know her from the year she won all the Dance Classics, which was
Yeah,
crazy performance. But of course, afterwards, I would say not everything went to plan for her, but yeah, probably nothing went to plan for her with a
no,
heavy crash. And yeah, it was just after that crash, she never really became the old one. So while seeing that press release come in, I was like, oh shit. But at the same time, I was like, maybe this isn't super unexpected actually. And I think for sure for her as a human, it might be better to just take a step back and experience
yeah.
life from the other side, maybe.
Just hope she's at peace with it. It's actually crazy to realize that was already the highlight of her career, the Jordaan's
Mm-hmm.
classic season back then, and then it
Yeah.
went all
It was like,
downhill
really? Oh my
after
God,
that.
can someone beat Van Vleuten? Like, what is
Yeah.
this?
Yeah, and you saw it as well when she came back. It was like I don't know how it went mentally, but you could see like she's missing the spark. She's like,
Yeah.
I mean, not the spark like I want to be here because I'm pretty sure she
Mm,
wanted to be there, but you saw it like
yeah.
in the racing, like something knacked, something broke actually.
Yeah. It was
You
like
you could see
every
it.
race,
She's
I think you heard it enough here this season. I was like, "Oh, maybe this time it would be so good to see." And yeah, it just sucks for her that it had
yeah
to end in this way. But
yeah. At
still,
least
yeah.
she gave the comeback a try, and then well
Yeah.
yeah, she figured out probably for herself like this is probably not the level that I'm happy with.
Mm.
And she
And
took the hard
mm,
decision, and
yeah.
then hope she can give it a place, and then well, plenty of challenges for her outside cycling life. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. And she's still in the elite club of people who beat Van Vleuten
Yeah,
at her
that's for
best
sure.
level. I mean,
something something you can brag about when you have grandchildren later on.
yeah,
That's
I
for
mean.
sure. Yeah. Sad to hear. Was it a surprise? Yes and no. When I saw it, it was like, and then I was like, yeah, but I'm like, yeah, okay. I'm not that surprised. Maybe it's yeah.
Yeah.
Sucks the way she had to well the way things went after her really incredible season. We never like to see these kind of
No,
things.
definitely not.
Yeah. Do we go on with other non-race related news, Sar?
Yeah, sure,
Yes.
sure.
Then we should go to Fem's post, Fem van Empel's post on social media.
Yeah,
That's
actually, Visma's
when
release. Don't make the same mistake as
yeah.
others. But no,
Okay.
good to see she's back, but she's focusing on cyclocross. Just mainly, I think she's just happy in cyclocross and she's not on the road. I
Mm,
think we could like go through the whole article, but I think it's just if you have time, you just need to go to the Visma Lisa Bike site and you can read it for yourself. It was yeah, a pretty good article actually. Also quite emotional, I would say. Like for example, she said like after my world title, I didn't feel anything at all. Like, and I think we also heard last year the influence pressure can have, and I think that's for sure not something we can underestimate. And I think it's also not something we need to just yeah, but they should be used to it or they are good cyclists. The pressure comes with it. So I think we also ourselves need to be very aware. And if it would be possible, like the whole yeah, kind of like media and stuff all around it. Like I say it a lot, but cyclists are also human and they feel the
Mm.
pressure. So, and of course, mainly the pressure comes from within. You heard that from Carolina as well. But if we can at least take the pressure away a little bit and, like, I don't know, swap it with yeah, just like the good vibes, maybe that can be something. So that's something we should be aware on. And further, super good that Femme is back. I hope she finds her
Yeah.
happiness again in the cyclocross. I think that's the main thing. Well,
Yeah, what I think
yeah.
when I saw the post appearing, I was like, was Fem then like writing for the expectations and dreams of others,
Mm-hmm.
like coaches, management,
Yeah.
fans, media? Because does she have the talent to excel on the road? I mean, I think there is no
Yeah.
doubt about that. I mean,
Mm,
she can do Strade Bianchi. That's races that suit her pretty well, so she is
yeah.
capable of doing it. Maybe she was just like, okay, they tell me I should do this, so I will do this. And maybe her heart was not in it, and she felt like this is
Mm,
actually not what I want to do. But she kept on going because, yeah, people probably had
yeah.
expectations, and they told
It's
her
not
like, yes, but you will do good. And then, yeah,
it's not
and then you
because
don't
it's
do good on the road.
evident that you should do it. Like it's not
Yeah, no.
because I don't know which examples. It's not because Lucinda Brand is good at the road or at the man. It's not because Wout van Aert and Mathieu van der Poel are some of the best cyclists ever that everyone should go do it. Like, let's also not try to do it. It's not, if you're good at cyclocross and you enjoy it, and you could maybe be good at the road, but you just don't enjoy it
Yeah,
that much, maybe you shouldn't do it at all. And yeah,
yeah,
and
that's
maybe
what she
people
found out.
also shouldn't push too much and maybe listen a bit more. But yeah, it's like a small line between like,
Yeah,
but the main thing
she's
is I think yeah, the main thing is just like listening to your heart and seeing what do I enjoy and what do I not enjoy, and maybe if I enjoy it or don't enjoy it, my happiness is more important.
Yeah, you cannot excel on a world class level in any sports when your passion and your
Mm-hmm.
fire is not in there. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
it's not like a normal job like we go through every day. Sometimes we have a day like, "Oh, seriously," but we can just go on in our normal day to day jobs. But if you don't have the passion, don't have the fire, you will never excel in sports. That I'm pretty sure. And that brings us back to what Natasha Knaven said in a former episode. Like it all starts with the fire within. It all starts with passion and having fun and having joy. And I think Femme along the road, literally, maybe she just lost it. It's like, okay,
Mm,
maybe she felt like, yes, I should be good in this. I am good. And then she starts on the road and probably she felt like, this is not in it. My heart is not invested in this. And then you just keep going because others keep telling you like, hey,
yeah.
give it a try. You're good. And I think
Yeah,
that
just one
spiraled
more
down in her
race.
head.
You'll see the
Yeah.
next race and then
Yeah,
yeah.
just one more, fam, one
Yeah,
more,
yeah.
and then you, yeah, of course, and that's normal that you keep on going. That's classic, but it's good that she took her time, that she found out what really made her happy, and let's hope she will enjoy the first cyclocrosses. Pretty sure she will be back on a high level pretty soon. I mean, I have no expectations for Fem, but I'm pretty sure she's so talented that she will excel anyway. If she
Yeah,
finds
let's hope
that
for her.
fire,
Like,
that
okay, don't be too dominant, but because let us have some fun during the cyclocross. But let's just hope she can come back in a way that feels good for her.
Yeah, good for her. Good to see her back. Good that she found the passion and the fire again.
Then, since we are starting right now with the non-racing news, actually, Van Vleuten also became a mom. So congrats to her.
Congrats. Yes.
And
Do we have a future world champion in the making?
I don't know if Van Vleuten wants it herself, but let's. We just go further congratulating. I 99% sure she is not listening. But when we're recording, it's Valerie Genard's birthday today. So yeah, just happy birthday to her. I hope the next year is an awesome year for her. On or off the bike, doesn't matter. just a super nice person who deserves a good year. Okay, we're back. So no guests for today. I'm sorry for
We will explain, or
yeah,
maybe our guest will explain later on
yeah,
in one of the following episodes. But well, we have to
yeah,
reschedule our guests. So
yeah.
dear
It was
listeners and viewers,
out of her and our control. So
yes,
I'm sorry if you were waiting for it. It will just be us.
sorry, yeah, don't hang up now.
So okay, I am thinking, where did we? Yeah, Valerie, awesome person. Wishing her a good year. Yeah, that was it. That's where.
Yeah,
And since we're in the track and cyclocross atmosphere, apparently we also have some guest news. Kat Ferguson is putting cyclocross and track on hold to focus on the road for a year. I was about
yeah,
to say track, but that doesn't really make sense if she
that would
puts
be
track on
that would
hold.
be.
So road.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
made well, probably it's not it's out of the intentions like Fem had to go back to
No, no,
cyclocross.
no.
It's I think Kat more wants to focus what she's capable of in the World Tour next season, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can understand, especially track. This is the first post-Olympic year, so track is not
Yeah.
100% fully commitment anyway. Next year the cycle re-begins, of course, gets a little bit more serious, but I get where it comes from. She's
By the way, so Rebus is also going to the track worlds.
I mean, not
That
not for
sounds so bad.
not
Oh,
for
come
Lorena
on.
herself, but
I'm
it's like
so sorry
no.
for my co-host, really.
No, our listeners should know already that I like Lorena as a person and as a writer, but it's like, no, don't take like 20 world titles now.
But I think the reasoning behind this was because she wants to go to LA 2020, is it 2028? 20, yeah?
Yeah,
2028?
yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, I can't talk anymore. She's afraid the road race might be too heavy. So now she's getting into the track again, and then maybe she could still go to the Olympics, but on track.
No, okay. Yeah, depends on what they're gonna schedule there in LA. Think you can go anyway. Like all the way, all the options are on the table, I think. Think you can climb, think you can make it punchy, think you can make it flat.
Oh no,
No
I
idea.
just understood. I understood like you can climb, as in the discipline. I was like, okay, trying out a
No, it's the
different
parkour. It's the
cycling.
parkour, not the track cycling, just a road race. I don't know if that's already known.
I was like, what? Yeah,
Very
yeah.
chaotic episode today.
I'm sorry, I'm here with an exhausted brain and it's going like every side. But just to make our video editor super happy, I'm gonna mention cyclocross already. He loves cyclocross. And well, yeah, I do have to compensate Kristoff's not really yet existing cyclocross love a bit. So I'll just like the cyclocross season kind of kicked off actually already, and it was very successful for La Raverdonschap. There are some the Hopes series or something, I think that it's called in the UK.
In the UK, yeah, I saw
Yeah.
that passing by. Hey, by the way, just a reminder, I give every week cyclocross technique training to the youngsters, and I have one cyclocrosser who already started her season. So, hey, don't tell me I'm not into cyclocross.
You can make up for last year's mistakes then. But she won all 3 races, so I think it was like the Hope Supercross series, and
Okay,
there were 3 races and she won all 3. So that might be
nice
worth
start.
mentioning.
Nice start.
I don't know if we then had something. Do we first want to do transfers or do we want to do recaps?
Yeah, go for it. Yes.
Transfers? I don't know where we stayed off, actually. Vigilia. Do you like it? You like her, the rider? Vigilia to X? What do you think of the transfer?
Yeah. As a secret big fan of Alessia Vigilia, of course. Yeah, it was pretty clear that she was at a dead end with FDG. You saw all the contract extensions, you saw the new riders coming in, and then about Alessia, it was like toot, radio silence. So it was like, okay, read between the lines. This is not gonna be extended. So yeah, it was nice to see her getting to sign another World Tour option with UNOX.
Yeah.
So that's good. Think she's a good helper. She has a good TT, so think she's a good addition to the team. And there's some Italians already there, so yeah, hope she does well.
Tomasi is also going there. Also, found it also a very interesting transfer. Borghesi to AG. That's like a banger of a transfer again.
Yeah, I did
Whoa.
never ever saw that one coming actually.
No, me neither actually, but crazy transfer again. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't look in that corner for an AG insurance rider to be contracted. It was like, oh, where did that come from?
Yeah, it was like,
Nice.
oh, whoa, I didn't expect this, and then like,
Yeah.
ooh, damn, this is a transfer. My God.
Yeah, that's a nice one. Yeah.
And then Alice Towers from Canyon SRAM to EF.
Yeah, good fit. Pretty sure.
Bertizzolo to FDG. Like, at this point, if you're complaining about Wiebes winning everything, I'm here like, why does FDG have another good transfer?
But that's what we thought from this season as well, but they were not as dominant as I expected them to be. So let's see. So before I say something else about the strength of FDG, let's just wait and see for next season.
Yeah. A transfer I liked very much was Sarah Van Dam to Team Visma Leasebike.
Yeah,
Cool
first
transfer.
of all, good that she found a new team, because with the falling of
She's so
Surratt,
strong.
and she really, the second half of the season, she really showed herself. Like I already knew her from track cycling that she was capable of a good sprint and a good race, and she really proved my point in the second half of the season. So yes, very good. And I think with Visma Leasebike, it's a good fit as well. So she gets opportunities. Yeah.
And also, if Marianne Vos ever decides to, at one point, I have enough at the sport, and if she can keep growing Sarah Van Dam in her shadow, I think long term she can be someone to take that leading role on her.
She's kind of the same type. I mean, let's
Yeah,
not
actually,
compare.
yeah, no.
Let's not compare Sarah Van Dam to Marianne Vos. Of course, it's the one is the goat,
Yeah.
and then Sarah is just still growing. But I mean, just like rider type is like, they have a lot in common.
Best rider to learn from, I think.
Yeah.
Her.
Yeah.
Vera Tieleman, also someone who's appeared on our radar a couple of times during the classics. She's going to Volkers Wessels. Typical Volkers Wessels signing, I think. Super interesting. They have had another signing. She's coming from Weveschendel. Florine Bolks is also going to Volkers Wessels. I just love Volkers Wessels. It's so cool how they pick up new names and then they are there for like 1 year, 2 years, and then they are like, yeah. If you also just saw them performing at the Tour de France Femme.
Yeah,
they are such a cool team.
Perfect team to step up from Conti level to World Tour level. Just with their pro team status as well, it's a really good step up for young riders. So like you said, like the Dutch rider coming from Schendel, it's like a question mark. Never heard from her, but we'll see. It's probably
also,
a well
look
thought
at
choice.
Eline Janssen, like how she is riding, like. At the tour, before the tour, it was like, oh, this is good. At the tour, it was like, oh, this is crazy good. And after the tour, it is still like, oh, this is crazy good. Also super exciting to see, I think.
Yes.
We then have Jelena Eric from Movistar to UNOX as well. She's such a dangerous rider. Like, you don't immediately think of her, but from time to time she pops up like at the classics, and yes, you're here again. Wait, what? She's like a rider who's like kind of almost there, but it's so easy to overlook almost. So
yeah, we talked about it during we talked about her during the classics as well. It's like, oh yes, there she is again. So it's like you never think about her, but she's sneaky good transfer from UNOX.
Then we have Alexis Magner, also like not on the classics, but like the level just beneath. We saw her also, and she's going from Siniska to EF, which is for her also an awesome transfer, I think, and also just for EF as well. Really exciting what she can do in the future.
Yeah, great step.
And then we have Barali again, Picnic after Cole, Francisca Koch, and others. They are also losing Barali to Movistar. So yeah, I'm kind of waiting for what Picnic will do this transfer season, because
Yeah.
they do need some more riders.
Yes,
or is it
that's
just
for
me?
sure. Yes. The picnic basket is empty by now.
Whoa.
It's like, ha ha ha. No, like you said, they need some, they need some riders to kick in.
Mm-hmm.
That's for sure. Strange situation, to say the least.
Yeah. And then if you talk about transfers I did not see coming, Titia Rio to Human Powered Health.
Nice fit, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
and
it was like,
that a signing on the wall for Arkea team that they're really gonna fold? I don't know.
I heard something somewhere, but don't ask me why. I'm like kind of part of this world at this point and kind of not. But I heard it somewhere that that they were giving themselves to the 1st of October or something to try to work it out. But like it's just not a nice situation. If you've also heard Lotte Klaas August, and she said like
Yeah.
we don't know anything. Like
Yeah.
it's just not good. And
No,
also,
no.
how many have closed down? It's disastrous, actually.
Yes, it's a bloodbath already in the World Tour with Ceratizit and Arkea, well, as a pro team, of course, pro Conti team.
Has
Yes, and it will not be the only one. I mean, we're only September, and I think with the new rule coming in with the Pro Tour teams and with the pro teams and the World Tour teams, yeah,
I kind
don't
of do
know.
want to know actually what the merge of Lotto and Intermarché means for the women's.
This I'm pretty sure they don't know yet for the men's team because there's like they poof, it popped up in the news. It's like, hey, we're
Yeah.
merging, and since then it's like, yeah, that's it.
But like,
See ya,
can we
folks.
just like stop like in general? Also for this world, I think this is an important one to repeat again. Can we just not treat the women's category like an afterthought? Like, the juniors and the women's. No.
Yeah.
Women are also elite, so maybe as well
Yeah.
treat them as a highlight. Maybe that's something that I am sure will in the coming 2 weeks, because we have the Euros as well, disturb me enough. So let's not do that.
Yes, because I mean, so many rants in our podcast. Come on, guys, we cannot have this.
No.
Yeah, let's see what Lotto will do, but might be that yeah, I don't know.
We don't know. But I didn't I read or hear somewhere that they would try to step up to pro tour? It might
You hear that every year, but where's the money coming from? Because they have to merge already with Wanty for the men's team to keep them afloat.
Want again step in for the women as well.
Yeah, who knows? Yeah, who knows? That would be nice. I'm too old for this dreaming.
Okay, anyways, we would keep it nice now, right? Yeah, I just fell away from it. But we said we would keep it nice. So let's go to the obvious highlight of the week, like after my heartbreak. Yeah?
No, you have to
Okay.
wait. It's not a transfer that is announced yet, but it's with a big question mark because Alison Jackson is leaving.
Yeah.
Yes,
sure.
we don't know
Yeah.
where. It's still a mystery.
No.
But yes, which is pretty strange because that's like the team. That's like a perfect fit for her
Yeah.
personality.
Yeah, will be exciting to see. I have like I can really like, she's one of the writers I have like, okay, cool that you're
Yeah.
switching teams, but where?
Yeah, Picnic has room, but I think Picnic is too boring for Alison Jackson. I don't know.
It feels like it. Sorry, Picnic. Again, like, how
Yeah.
many apologies are you gonna make me do today? Insulting everyone. Wow. Okay, but
Oh.
can I now go be enthusiastic for this episode? It needs some
Now you can.
enthusiasm. Charlie
Now you
Bosset
can.
won a race. And
Yes.
against Caroline Swinkels, Elisa Balsamo, Liane Lippert, and Usua Ostolasa, that's the top 5. Like,
And not a flat sprint at all.
no. It was so impressive. I think it was the attack of Lippert that split like the front group, which was 20 riders or something up, and Shadow was definitely not the first one to follow. But she bridged to every dropping rider. It was like crazy. I think you just dropped yourself. You did know that, right? And then she was just passing everyone, and she was there before Balsamo. Balsamo just, and then she started her sprint. And she just won it. Impressive, like.
You
so
posted
cool.
it, but I was like, I was like on the images. I was at work, or I don't know what I was doing, and I was like, but who is that AG Insurance rider? I mean, I was like, who is this? It never pops into my mind that this would be Shari on this kind of finish and with this kind of like in the group with Lippert and with Ostolaza. I was like, yeah, and then I was like, shit, this is Shari. Whoa, really? Like,
yeah,
I was
we
like,
do love our
who's that
AG
powerhouse?
Insurance riders, so you never know who won a race. But crazy win, crazy. Was so good to see. Also, I love the interview. It was someone from the French-speaking side, and Shari was like, "Is it in Dutch?" And he was like, yeah. And then that was so funny. Like, actually, the questions were kind of good, but there were like some literal translations. I enjoyed that.
But it's just massive cool to see her take that win, because she came back from her suspension, and she was really strong in Tour de France and in all the races that she raced. So that's really icing on the cake for her comeback. That gives a very big boost for the track world championships, and a very big boost for 2026. I think that's good.
Yeah, just super good to see. Again, Eline Janssen was 13, but she also showed her in the race, just to show that I'm not making this up. Jeff was also racing super aggressive there, with Valieres ending on 8. Yara Kastelein, I was also there on 7. Fien van Ende, actually didn't see her like the whole race, but she still came in 9th, and proving that EF was doing good. Borghese on 10. I think we only had one she rides rider at the start, which was Sonara Grove, and she ended 46th.
Not her type of finish for Sonara. She probably was cooked before the final sprint already. Just knowing her, I would have loved to hear her comments post-race, actually, because she's pretty funny.
Yeah. Well, then, more cycling. Grand Prix Stuttgart, and there we have Shari again. It was before, so we're not really following. Anyways, I was too excited about it. Gasparini won, but I was like, props to her. Good racing.
Yeah,
but who became
second?
Who became second? She rides Kat Ferguson. I was like kind of hoping that it wouldn't be Kat, so I didn't need to be annoyed. But I had to be annoyed. I was like, no, wait, really? You can't be serious.
What an annoying week you had, Saar.
Really? But like, no, she did a good race. But the crazy thing is, like, I almost feel like in these smaller races, and the explicit races, you have the feeling like, such a random winner always turns up being Gasparini. It's like you have the feeling, and then if you wouldn't have watched it, I would have thought, wow, so random. You have like Lippert and so like that at the start, and then you need to say to yourself, but well, this is not random anymore, isn't it? It's like all the time you think, such a random winner, and then it's like, no, it isn't random anymore if this happens multiple times a year. So actually, she just really has the racing instinct and the strength, I think, to do it. So actually, crazy. And the most crazy thing to me was like Linda Rietman, like what a home crowd can do. Really, she was just following Liane Lippert up the climbs, crazy, and she became third in the end. Fourth for Bosset. Nivea Doma was also racing here in preparation of Worlds on 5. Again, Borghese on 6, Lippert on 7. Fien van Ende also super solid there. On 8. Anderson on 9 and Schrumpf on 10. We did have some rides.
For Gasparini, it really didn't come out of nowhere, because she was 4th in the Ceratizet Classic, and that's a pretty tough race as well. So Kruisbreis, she was 4th as well. So that's both two nasty races. So at Stuttgart is not easy as well. So yeah, so it's not completely a complete
No,
surprise.
no,
But
no.
yeah, follow
But
up.
it's like I always have the feeling that they're like, oh, so random, and then I'm like, yeah,
Yeah, I
no,
get
it
what you
isn't
mean.
random. Yeah.
Yeah, after the Tour de France Femme, you see all those like races pop up, like, oh yes, this race and this race, and it's always like a non-typical classic or
Yeah.
Grand Tour rider is like, oh really, she won. So yeah, I get what you mean.
Margot was also kind of in the front of the race. She got 30 and don't know how her final looked like. I think I saw her before the end, but like, yeah, it was German country, which was such a cool experience. I loved it actually. Like, I would prefer this over bashing country, really. And it was a nice experience. But yeah, the thing is, if it are German commentators, they probably won't be looking for Margot van Pachterbeek. Let's also be honest about that. They probably
Yeah,
won't. So it was a
could
bit
be.
harder to keep up.
Could be that she was a little bit overlooked by the German commentators.
But like, Margot is kind of recognizable, so that helps. Like, you can recognize her. I think, for example, Cat. I find Cat harder to see in the peloton than Margot. Yeah, I do. Yeah. But for me, it also really helps to see them in real life. If I have
Yeah.
seen them in real life and then you see them on the TV, it's like, ah, yeah, there she is, okay. And Kat, I don't think since she was in She Writes, I haven't seen her. So I will first have to see her next year before I can.
Okay.
I didn't do it. Oh, but
What a
next year will be
random podcast we have here today.
Yeah, I was just thinking about it. Anyways, let me go over to France. This one I do want to do in a particular. Okay, we start with the first one, À travers les eaux de France, won by Gillespie before
Nice
Caris
winner.
Lloyd and Eline Janssen. I said so.
Nice top 3, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, can't complain as an organizer.
Valentine Fortin on 4 and Gladys Verhulst on 5.
She was emotional, if I'm not mistaken. It was kind of her comeback for Gladys Verhulst.
Yeah.
After her injury. Yeah, so it's pretty good to see her back performing on that level as well. So
Yeah, really
great.
looking forward for next season because Stan was already kind of hyping her up. And, well, now if we can now get her through a good winter, like, it'll be exciting to watch, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and with Shari in the team, you have 2 options. Nice.
Stegen as well.
Yeah. Should
3
not
options.
forget about her.
Zanetti also in the top 10. Soren Tonetti. Did we have someone from She Writes Racing there? Not too sure. I don't know. I'm not too sure. Means, yeah, Valerie de Mee. Not her last race, but almost last race. Because that one came the day after. And, well, it was for her a pretty big day. But, yeah, for most others, it was just a sprint day at the office with winner Marina Ribes. Lara Gillespie became second and Gladys Verhulst third. But still, I don't want to I make it sound a bit ridiculous. But really, props to Lorena for doing this. Because
yeah, sure.
Even though you're super strong, it isn't easy to always be there and always win. So it's actually kind of crazy. Let's try not to forget that. I loved the post of Velon. They posted like pictures of all the male cyclists who were still in competition to get the most wins this season. So Pogacar and other riders like that. And then you had on the next slide, you had Lorena Wiebes with 24. And then their caption was, the race for most male wins of the season is still open. Love that one, actually.
Yeah, it's well deserved, but yeah, you don't have to always be on your best, Lorena. Come on. 20 wins is nice as well. No, but really, yeah, it's like you said, she shows up every race and you still have to do it. You still have to win them all. I mean,
yeah, but
even though I sometimes think from the other teams, like, come on, I mean, get in a breakaway, try to do something, force something. But still, she's there. I mean, she finishes it off. But then
you watch
time
Lucien van Impe and the teams are already starting from 100k to go, and then she's like, okay, guys, here I am. Want a race? I want to.
Yeah.
But no, it's important to actively remind ourselves that it's quite impressive what she's doing, and even though it might be a bit boring, it's still pretty crazy what she's pulling off. So
yeah.
Yeah.
So don't have me mistaken, dear listeners. I have tons of respect for what Lorena's doing, and no worries about that. But yeah, it makes it a little bit boring every now and then.
Cyclocross we did have. Oh yeah, I in my heartbreak emotions, I did forget to give any other credit to all the other riders racing Nordesh. So I might do that right now. The third stage, so the heartbreak stage that I will forget, or no, I definitely won't. I want to forget was won by Misha Bredewold before Amr Trak and Marta Lach. Then we had stage 4, also won by Bredewold before Skibon, Trinka Colonel, and Femke de Vries. Also pretty impressive thing for Silvestri. And Lotte Klaas, she writes something good about the race. No. Good to see her there. Shows her time trials are definitely not too bad. She's also doing the time trial on the Euros. She's not going to the Worlds. She already said that in the podcast. Then she was still going off that Lotte would participate, and she said, I don't think on that course I can help Lotte. No, the other Lotte. So complicated. Like at the point I was solo recording with Lotte Klaas, of course, and my cat Lotte was on my bed, and we were talking about Lotte Kopecky, and I was talking with Lotte. Difficult.
Not this week, Sad. It's too complicated this week.
Yeah, but stage number 5, there finally came an end to finally nothing against Misha, but it did seem she has her limits, so she's not completely climbing Bredewold. She's still got 7, so actually pretty sick still. But she's also like, if she's in a good shape, she's crazy strong. Good to see her, because she also didn't have her easiest tour, so good to see for her. Always nice to see after a less nice period to see them up there. But it was double trouble with Visma Lee's bike. Benel and De Vries got away, and they had 14 seconds on Trinka Colonel. Skibon also, I don't know what happened with her after the tour, but she just keeps going.
Yeah.
Crazy performance. FDG's new diamond, I think, Lauren Dixon on 5. And again, Visma. Then we go further to the last stage. Actually, quite a long race, but just today I think I saw an article that they are going for next year to 3 days, but with live coverage, if I'm not mistaken. And then the last stage was won by Trinka Colonel, before Muziek, Skibon, De Vries, and Bunal. Dixon was there again, Emily Morier as well, Rosita Reinhardt, Chaboko, and Klodonova. Was class got 17 there. And now we have the GC, won by Trinka Colonel before Femke de Vries, Marla Skibon, Marion Benel, and Misha Bredewold, who's kind of a climber. And a lucky place, but secretly it's always been my lucky number in this class on 13.
Yes, I was just going through Trinka Colonel's season, and I was about to say, like, finally she got that win, and she comes peeping this season. But actually, she had a pretty good season, sneakily.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was 4th in UAE. We forgot about that. At least I did.
Yeah, but
She
it
was
feels
8th in.
so long ago.
Yeah, she was 8th in Bastogne, so yeah.
Ooh.
8th,
Yeah.
8th in Binda,
Yeah.
7th in Strade Bianche, 7th in Vuelta. So yeah, 6th in Navarra. Tour de Suisse was not.
And stage
in
results in Vuelta,
in the
also
national
4th,
champs.
5th. Yeah.
I was about like, oh, finally I see Mona Catherine Colonel, but now I go through her season results. I'm like, but this is sneaky, very good season she had.
Yeah, it's always like a check-in, like we are so selective, like we miss, we talk about so much stuff, but we still miss so much.
Yeah. So now I was like, before I say stupid things, I just go quickly through the results, and then I was like, oh, no.
Yeah.
Good thing I didn't say it out loud.
So yeah, that was all the, I think, latest news, and there's only previewing almost. Let's go over to Worlds. Normally, if everything goes well, we have a new episode ready for the road races. So we'll be focusing on the time trials, but first maybe a topic to talk about. No Brits in the elite road race for the women, only Henderson doing the ITT. At least there is sending a good team to the U23. I think. But yeah, it's
That's their
obviously
explanation, yeah, that they're focusing on the U23. So what about the men's race? Are they focusing on the U23 as well and leaving the elite men at home? Yeah, do
yeah.
they? Yeah,
I
okay.
mean,
I
it's
mean, come on.
but disturbing to me. Good that
Yeah.
they gave Henderson a shot at the time trial, but yeah,
Yeah, but
it's
still.
also yeah,
She's
it's
there.
budget.
Let her at least ride the road race then. I mean, she's
Yeah,
there.
okay,
It's
I get it, budget cuts, but come on, maybe 5 days longer staying there isn't
yeah, she's
like
there. She's not coming around just to make a city trip to Kigali. She's there for 2 weeks at least. I'm pretty sure about that. She's there with all the other riders of the British team. I mean,
yeah.
just at least let her start a
But
road
maybe
race.
I don't know. Maybe Henderson said that she doesn't want to
Yeah,
on
of
her
course
own. That could be, but
we don't know the insights of British cycling and
yeah.
about what Anna wants, of course. But I mean, it's a pretty lame explanation. I
But
mean,
okay, I
bah.
get it. They don't necessarily have the rider that's gonna be world champion there. But like,
But if you filter on that criterion, Saar, you start a race with 10 riders. So
yeah, I know.
nah,
Before the
I don't buy
podcast,
it.
I literally said, you never know what happens. Just at least send someone. I'm trying. Yeah, but their U23 team is
It's
cool. Not saying that because there are two she rides in it, but yeah, no, it's a bit sad to see. Yeah.
it's
Depends if the
lame, and you
riders
have 1, 2,
themselves
3,
didn't want to
4,
go,
5,
but
6,
they had a full.
7 men. You have a full squad of 7 elite men at the start. I mean, what
And
is
let's
it?
be
3,
honest,
4 women,
yeah,
5?
yeah,
That's not gonna make or break your budget. It's British shikes. It disappoints me a little bit because I know British
mm, yeah,
cycling does a lot for women's cycling over there, and their grassroots programs and their
mm-hmm.
programs on the track from young girls on. And this kind of lame move with a complete lame explanation, like no, we want to focus on the U23 race, like
And
bah.
if budget is the problem, maybe we should do equal and we send 4
Yeah,
men and 4 women.
yeah,
Maybe.
well, yeah. Because let's look at their selection. You have Pitcock, of course, but Mark Donovan, Oliver Knight, Fred
Yeah,
Wright.
they are good riders, but
Yeah, but
no,
I
we're not
mean,
gonna do it that way. They are of course super good riders, but you can ask you the question if they are going. Why can't Pfeiffer Georgie, for example?
yeah. And you can say like, no, we need them to help Pitcock or Blackmore, but that's a lame excuse because it's worlds and it's okay. You can have a strong team, but you see team tactics are pretty different with national teams, and
Yeah,
nah,
just
I
a
don't know.
bit sad to see.
Thumbs down for British cycling on this one. Really, I'm
And
hard today.
yeah,
I'm strict.
apparently. And then, of course, also just to mention it that we don't only go complain about British cycling. The Netherlands is only sending their elite categories, but we knew that quite a while.
Yeah,
The thing is,
at
next year
least.
the Worlds also aren't in Europe, so I just don't hope that they are going to be second year in a row. You know what? You just fuck you, really. I really
Yeah,
hope that doesn't happen again.
yeah. But it's Canada. They will all go. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. Although it's a hard, it's a hard parcours
Yeah,
next
it's
year as well in Montreal.
depends what they are doing for the women, because the road parkour is also quite different for the women and the men here. But yeah,
Yeah,
the local
but
labs,
still,
yeah,
if it's too heavy this year, well, yeah, why bother going
yeah.
next year? It's also overseas. See, it's gonna turn out to be a very lame excuse. You will see next year. No, do better.
Yeah, help me because I don't have all the start lists over, but it might be a nice idea to tell you who's going to the Worlds for she rides in general. We have for Norway Secret Access, for
Yeah.
Canada Emily Fortin. She was here during the TOP. Then we have Margot van Pachtenbeke and Julie van der Velde for Belgium. We have in the U23 category Imogen Wolf and Kat Ferguson for Great Britain. For Italy, we have Barbara Malcotti. For Poland, we have Karolina Bergitko. Is there someone else?
South Africa, Sonara.
Oh yeah, of
Yeah.
course. Like, it's also so ridiculous. You will see I have been working on a reel to encourage the riders. And I have been working on it for 3 days, but you see, when the moment you need to sum them all up, it's like, "Ah, shit, I can't think anymore." Sorry, Sonara. Love you. You will do great, I'm sure. But yeah, I think a couple of riders I would keep an eye on if I was their competitor. But don't really ignore them. Just let them ride, and I don't know, definitely not follow them. Like, hopefully, I'm hoping strong break, but that's for next week. But yeah, strong break. Accidentally, some she rides riders in there, some of the important nations, and there they go. I mean, never saw them back. But yeah, over to the time trials, I think.
Yes.
We start with the
Yeah.
first race, which is the world's kickoff with the elite women time trial.
Hmm.
Mm, do you
Exciting
wanna?
because the parkour is first of all 31 kilometers and it's quite heavy, so it's not something for the big chain rings, I think. So it's yeah, it's gonna be interesting. The parkour. So it's not a given who's gonna win.
You say it like it will be interesting. The parkour, like the race itself, won't. It sounded like
Yeah,
at
no, no, no,
least the
no. I mean,
parkour will
because
be.
of the parkour, the race will be very interesting because I think you have a lot
Yeah.
of. I mean, it's not only the powerhouses that make a chance to win. So it's yeah, it's gonna be yeah.
For the win, I see competing Marwan Royster, Demi Vollering. Niedermeyer is, I think, an outsider. Don't forget about
Weigert.
her. Dijgert, Kerbal, Labous. I could go over all of the names, but might not
Who
be
knows? Van
so.
der Breggen.
Time trial, I don't know how her. The Giro, but it was a flat one. Was pretty good, if I recall
Well, and now
correctly.
it's
More her
not
type
so
of
flattish.
parkour.
So yeah,
Yeah.
you never know. She might be a
And
dark horse.
she did her training the last year at the last stage
Hmm.
of the tour.
Yeah.
Anna
Kiesenhofer, who knows?
Henderson, you never know. Nivea Doma, of course.
Hey, don't forget Brody Chapman.
Yeah, Secret Hogshead also, not to
Yeah,
forget. Never forget Secret.
she has a decent time trial. She has a decent time trial.
Also, gotta give a shout out to Mauritius, who is sending full selections to everything. Love it.
Yeah, even mixed team relay. I
Yeah,
was like,
mixed
what?
relay, that's so cool. And Kim
Yeah,
LaCour herself is also
yeah,
participating. That's dedication. Love it.
yeah. I saw this
I'm
appearing
also
tonight.
I also quite like the mixed relay. I know
You
it's
do? I'm not fully invested.
but I am a bit weak, and I love to see team dynamics. It's just that. Um but yeah, I don't know. I quite like it. Also for the cyclocross, I really loved it when it was on TV, but apparently no one else did since they don't show it anymore. I do. Benito, not to forget. I think she could
Hmm.
be top 10 outsider there. Ziegard. So yeah, do
Yeah.
we? I think we throw in a prediction, right? 1/5 and 10th.
Good.
I start with Reusser.
Okay.
Just because, yeah, she's ready
Just because.
for for a world title. I feel it. Then Niedermeyer on 5. I actually don't see the differences become too big in the top 5. I feel like it's
Yeah.
gonna be
Top
close
5, top 10
battle.
might be pretty close. Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
think so too.
And then on 10, I'm going outsider Benito on 10.
Hmm. Well, since you go for Royster, I go for Demi Vollering on 5. That's pretty difficult. I go for Juliette Labou, and on 10, Anna Henderson. I mean, she's there, so just give her at least a top 10.
Yeah.
Come on, she
I was
traveled all
about
the
to
way up.
say I was about to say at least the money is worth something.
She's just going back and forth to Kigali for a weekend, so at least give her a top 10 place then. Come on.
Do we do U23 as well?
Sure. That's a difficult one as well.
Yeah, Holmgren, it's Eva. Wilson Hefnen is, I think, someone to definitely look out for. Then I'll throw in the Kubais as well with Snyakahiri, Balablasi as well, Schreiber. Justina, you know who I'm talking about. Yeah. She's also Linda Rietman. If you saw her in the Stuttgart, I would say really, why not? Have no idea
Zoe
how it is.
Backstad.
Yeah, definitely.
Gladonova from Slovakia.
How is her time trial? She's a good writer, but her time trial, I have no idea.
12th in Ardèche. Did not start in Romandy. Yeah, okay. 45th in the Giro. First in Slovakia Nationals, but okay.
Yeah, but that doesn't.
Anyway, yeah. That's 10th in the Vuelta, but that's team time trial, of course. And in Extremadura.
Do we throw in a winner or? I won't start 1/5 and 10, but we might as well throw in a winner. Oh, of course, for Belgium, the Schepper and Moors are also to look out for.
Yeah.
Vanturelli, maybe look out for her as well. While you're at
Mhm.
it, you might as well look out like to half the participants list. I'll just say Garivi for the good vibes.
Ooh, nice. I like that.
Yeah, I can imagine. But I think Wilson Hefnen will be definitely also close. But
I go for Marion Bunel.
Oh yeah, right. She isn't on my
Yeah.
first cycling
Yes.
participants list.
Yeah, I go for her. Yeah.
Yeah, that's also a good name. Yeah.
Although I secretly hope for Stina Kajevi as well, but because she's a beast on a bike, she never dies. It's insane what she can pull off. Yeah, fingers crossed.
For the juniors, I don't know if you're better informed, but I will have to pass on that. I'm gonna be honest. I am not
Then I have
well
to
informed.
look
Yeah,
up
I
who's
see Paula Ostis. So yeah, that name I do know. She was also looking so good at Grand Prix de Wallonie. Is it? Yeah. I messed up with my exhausted brain Grand Prix de Wallonie and Circuit de Wallonie this week. So now I.
Yeah, Ostis Taco she's
Yeah.
strong.
Yeah, she did a massive lead out for Lippert in the last few kilometers. So she's definitely in a good shape. As for the rest,
She
I
did?
do have to. Yeah.
Whoa. Oh, I didn't know she rode Wallonie.
Yeah, she's with Movistar.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, she's now
Yeah.
a trainee. Yeah. But she won with Parike, the local Belgium team. She won Gent-Wevelgem and Tour of Flanders, I think.
Yeah, I know.
So yes, she is pretty good, but I did not expect her to be taking a lead out already on this kind of level.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
was like on the first part of like the final climb in the parkour. There she did massively for Lippert actually.
nice. Wait, I'm just checking out women juniors. Do I have a participants list? Of course.
Yeah, you should have.
Teams riders. Give me that. Come on. No. Can I say something useful? Okay, the profile. It's not what I'm looking for. That's it. Okay, cool.
I do see Abby Miller. She signed with the development of UAE this week.
Nice.
At least I can say something useful. I'm sorry that I haven't gone.
Yeah, I can't find the participant list immediately, so I'm not gonna annoy our listeners by by scrolling. That's okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We will discuss the race next week, and we will do it justice. Although next week, no, we're recording on Monday, possibly. So not next week, but the episode after, we will do them justice, and we will try to maybe say something more useful at the Euros.
Yes, exactly. Try saying something more useful in general.
Okay, but well, I think we covered everything. Also all the random things. I think. Yeah. Think you've heard enough of us if you're still here.
People probably have enough of us right now. I mean, yeah. If they didn't get the memo, our guest is not coming today.
No. I'm so sorry. But yeah, we're trying to plan again some guests because I got a bit in the post-tour thing. I was so busy with all the tour preps that I just completely forgot to plan ahead. And so far, we almost every week had an episode, I think. But right
Yeah.
now, I'm trying to plan ahead a bit more. So also, if you want to do an open solicitation, if you think I could be interesting, I know it's difficult to say about yourself, but please send me a message because I can't keep track of everyone who would like to come, and I feel super shitty if I know you wanted to come us for so long, but you still haven't come yet. So if you're excited to join our podcast, let me know. Really, you're more than welcome, and we like to talk with everyone if
We
they are
should make an
excited to be
we
here.
should make an expression of interest form actually for riders who think like, I'm interested. So
Yeah.
feel free to contact us.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a wrap for episode 44 of She Rides. Thanks for joining us. I hope you enjoyed the ride.
Absolutely, women's cycling is packed with action, and we're here to bring you every twist and turn.
Be sure to subscribe on Spotify, Amazon Music, or YouTube so you don't miss upcoming episodes. And if you like today's show, a rating, like, or comment really helps us reach more listeners.
And follow us on Blue Sky and Instagram for behind-the-scenes updates, our hashtag Guess the Guest Game, and more.
And don't hesitate to share your questions or topics you'd like us to cover.
And stay tuned for more exciting guests and join our prediction competition. Tag She Rides podcast on Blue Sky to show off your knowledge, and She Rides is powered by Kariam Endurance Coaching.
Thanks for listening to She Rides, where women's cycling takes the lead. Keep watching the fun, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.